The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's Burrow to throw right away. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And some space here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
That's what love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here we go. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here we go. Once again, they run with Mixon. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Bengals at 9-2 to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
11.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook on and set up a 1st and goal.
From the 10, 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal.
12. 11, Thomas.
Burrow looking to pass. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
On play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. So this is something we didn't see a lot from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11 MT, paint. 11 MT, paint. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Well, these two teams, the Bengals and Chiefs, they met twice a year ago, and it was the prevailing both times. The first, week 17 in Cincinnati. The Bengals coming through in overtime 34-31. And then, of course, the AFC title game, the big one. The Chiefs up 21-3 at one point. The Bengals charge back. They win at 27-24 and punch their ticket to Super Bowl 56. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Here we go.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running left, it's Mixon. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Yardage and be backed up to the 24. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a handoff running through the middle. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Mahomes. Big loss here as he's taken down. Joseph Osai in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, They've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Thomas.
First down. Here's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. Finding room at midfield. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
Mixing up the middle. Room here to run. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 6. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Slot man moves right. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
first down. They'll go to the ground attack. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports from the 6. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Under pressure, they got him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And taken right at the 35. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he fields it cleanly. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
On 1, right? Thomas. 11, m23.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's got this down to the 35. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
11, 11.
Here's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here we go.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
11. 12.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21.
Bengal first. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Burrow will throw. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. A handoff running left, Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon,
his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Well, yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This is brought in at the 21.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Past the 20. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is down to 28-10. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
11.
Now Burrow. And he fires one incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3.
11.
Burrow looking to pass.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And some room to run now.
Now he's loose again.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Mahomes will try again on second down.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now Mahomes completes it to Hardman. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman from 8 yards out.
And the Chiefs get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, It actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance, if they want, to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
12, 12, 12.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow, and just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From midfield now, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15.
Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1 yard line.
But defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Butker on for the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Bengals 35, Chiefs 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Real clock management 101.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And understandably so. Not only did they get the win,